Okay, so let's talk about responsive coding, mainly responsive mobile device coding. Let's say you have your application or your website just finished, you're just testing it for mobile devices, just like this. You see, okay, it looks great. And this is Google Chrome, and we're utilizing the Google Chrome DevTools. So now let's test on a Safari, pretty much the same thing. And let's check its responsive tool. Okay, so here, pretty much all the mobile devices are looking great. So now you're confident to present it to the client, and once the client gets it, they complain it's not looking right on mobile device, just like this right here. Same text getting its bottom cut off. Yes, this is the iOS mobile simulator. This guy to be exact. Using this tool, I was almost 100% successful matching the accuracy of my responsive coding to the real device. In this video, I'm going to show you how to set this up. Let's get started. Okay, first we have to find Xcode. Let's get that started. Now, in case you don't know how to install it, I'll make another video on how to install this. But for now, let's just see how we can quickly get to the iOS simulator. First, I created a fake project like this because I don't really use this for my coding, but to get to the iOS device, you have to have a project, open it up, and then you have to go in here, open developer tool, and simulator right here. Now, while this is coming up, we can get rid of this project and Xcode altogether. And for the next time, so that I don't have to always open Xcode, I'm going to go in my sidebar here, find the simulator, link, right click, option, and keep in dock. That way, this will always be available in the dock, and as soon as you click it, you get to start your simulator, just like that. Now, once it comes up, let's open up the browser. Now, this one actually came up because I've already used it. Now, here's another thing I can show you, just in case you need to really clear the cache or start over. I mean, normally it handles cache pretty well, but in case you need it, this is where you need to go. Hardware, erase all content and settings. You click on it, you make sure erase, and what it does, it restarts. It takes a bit of time, but it will start back on. Okay, so now that it's back on, it would be like starting it fresh, right? So let's go to the browser again. And this is what we get. And to open my own project, I have to go back to my project, collect the link from here, copy it, come here. Now, normally, when you do right click or anything, it's not gonna give you anything. Like I'm clicking right click, but it's not gonna do anything. But here, to be able to paste the link, you have to do Command V and then right click. Then it will open up the paste. Now, left click the paste and hit enter. Boom. There you go. So the project is here. Once again, let's try our text. Yeah, it's still being cut off. Now, this video was about showing you how to set this up and how to test your project on it. But now that you're here, let's resolve this issue. Let's go to code. Okay, so we are at the code, and this is our class self-list search input. Just to make sure, let's go back and right click and inspect, and we find it right here, self-list search input, that's the class. And just to verify it, just to make sure where we are, let's change the color a bit. Let's say green yellow, and refresh. Yes, so we are at the right place. Let's go change it back to red. Let's refresh to make sure. Okay. All right, since the issue is happening with only mobile devices, so I am going to reach at the end and start up a media query. Okay, and I always do it at a 450 below. That covers pretty much all the mobile phones. And at this point, we're going to type up a border of 1 rem solid green, just so that we know it is actually taking effect at the right place. Save it, go here, refresh. Yes, and at the same time, let's go to the simulator, refresh. Yes, so as I told you before, it's with the caching, it's pretty good. I mean, unless it's something big, we may have to go hardware and erase all content and restart. But for now, looks like it's gonna work. Now here, we're gonna disable this, save it. And since our current font size is 2.5 rem, so let's see if we reduce it a little bit, how it works. Let's say take it down to 1 rem, save, go here, refresh, and type up AC. Looks okay. Let's go to the simulator. AC. All right, so looks like there is our answer, but 1 rem is pretty small. So let's go back and try to double it. Okay, let's try that here first. AC. Yes, this looks pretty great. Let's go to the sim. Let's refresh once more. Try AC. All right, now this looks perfect. And that actually resolves our issue. And now that this is a simulator, we know, I'm 99.99% certain that it will work just as you see here on the real mobile device. And this doesn't stop here. With this, you can actually pretty much get a genre of devices. For example, my current phone is iPhone 7 Plus. Let's open that. While it's coming up, let's go open another one. Let's find an iPad, a smaller one. Boom, look at that. Okay, now look, when I was testing with all 3 devices, turns out iPad is having issue too. And with this simulator, you can also change orientation, like hardware, and if we make it a rotate right, see, this breaks too. And here on the iPad, if we do a rotate right, so this is also broken, which means our media query measurement was not right. We have to cover larger screens. So let's do that. Okay, so we're back at the code. So as we know now that 450 wasn't enough, and to cover all the tab sizes and their orientation, I'm gonna just set it to 1200. Save it. Now let's go test it. Okay, refresh. And now try AC. All right, so this looks good. Try it here. This looks good too. Now let's rotate them back. This guy. Okay, so at this point, we know for sure that our responsive code will work on pretty much all the iOS devices, and since it is size dependent, we can also say it will cover the Android devices also, even though for that you have a different simulator you can use. Maybe in the future I'll make a video on that too. And before we go, I have to mention having too many of these devices open might require you to have a lot of memory on your system, otherwise it will slow you down. So in that case, to minimize, you can just select this device, go to File, Close, select this device, go to File, Close, and decide to work with one device at a time. That will help you with the memory usage. This should be all for this video. If you like this video, please smash the like button, and please don't forget to subscribe. Thanks for watching. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, please smash the like button and the subscribe button. This will help me bring more free contents like this to you every week. Thanks again.